Hey everybody, this is Kevin from Kevin's Card Collecting, and welcome to another Tuesday, November 5th, 2019, and it is Take It Back Tuesday, going back to 1990. And first in the chat, Henry Nelson. Welcome, Henry. Glad to see you made it. Henry, were you the one we just met back in Philip's channel, where you said it was your first live stream that you ever attended? I believe it is, so if so, welcome to your second. Awesome. Let me go check you out real quick and see if I've subbed to you yet. I want to make sure I got you on my list here. Yeah, I've already subbed up to you, so that is cool. You're well on your way. You're just getting back into collecting? Yep, you know what? I would say, Henry, that 90% of the people that you meet on these chats are in the same boat you are. We all, probably within the last 6 months, have gotten back into it. Myself, I've probably been back in for 3 months. And Philip, probably about the same time. I think we got back into it right around the same time frame. So that's cool. Were you like the typical collector back in the 80s and 90s with the junk wax era? Not really. Isaac Flores, welcome, welcome. I'm doing great. How about yourself? I was in Philip's channel earlier, and then I got called downstairs for dinner, and I've since finished my supper. I am feeling fat and happy, as they say. So I am well nourished and ready to go for tonight's stream. Tonight we got a bunch of 1990 I want to attack. If you guys have been watching the last couple weeks, Henry probably has not. But every week I follow the next year in order. So 2 weeks ago we did 1988. Last week we did 1989. And this week we have made it up to 1990. So I've got a whole assortment of 1990 stuff. We got some Fleer 1990. Got some Score 90, got some Upper Deck 90, got some Donruss 90, and last but not least, some Topps 90. I'm not saying we're going to get through all this tonight. I just don't know how much I can take or how much you all can take. I mean, if we start getting big hits, then of course the momentum will continue on. But if it starts getting kind of slow, we'll kind of call it on the old stuff. Because I do have a Series 2 2019 box I want to open up as well. So we'll do a little modern day stuff after we do a bunch of old vintage stuff. Yeah, Chipper Tim Salmon. Tim Salmon. I know the name. I don't know why I know the name, but I do know the name. Chipper, you know, I should have broken out my... I do have a Chipper rookie somewhere. You know, I couldn't remember if it was the 90 or the 91. Wasn't Chipper the Topps 91? Isaac, you may want to check, unless he may be 1990 and another brand, but I know the Topps 91 had the Chipper rookie in it. So I don't suspect we'll pull a Chipper out of Topps. But maybe the other companies, I'm not sure what they offer. And let's see, for the Score, I've got one of the trifold sets. We'll hit that one, and then I got 4 regular packs of the Score. I've been opening up a lot of the 90 Upper Decks. I've got a lot of this stuff. So I apologize if you're getting sick and tired of watching it, but I just have a lot of this stuff to go through. The big rookies in 90. I know Frank Thomas is a big one. I've seen his. I want to say it was the Fleer. I've seen the Fleer rookie and the Tops. I don't know about the Donruss or the Upper Deck. Hey, Coop's Cards is with us. Welcome. Yeah, Coop, we're going over the 1990 this show, and trying to determine what are the good rookies. Rookies aside, as far as Hall of Famers go, there is a nice Glavine we can pull. This is from a 90 Upper Deck, and then we got Craig Biggio out of the 90 Donruss. So, I mean, there's plenty of good Hall of Famers we can pull, but as far as rookies go, Thomas, it's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. So, I've got a question for you guys. Does this box look familiar to anybody? Has anyone seen this in the stores? I'll let you know what it is here in a second, but I'm curious if you guys know off the top of your head, and then I'll let you know what it is and where I got it. Henry, you are correct. Look at the bottom there. And it is a repack, and it's very similar to the Walgreens Fairfields in that they advertise 100 cards, but in this case they give 2 packs instead of just the 1 pack. They guarantee 4 star cards, a Hall of Fame card, 5 cards, 1 from each of the last 5 decades, and it comes in this nice little plastic storage case. But I didn't show you the back because that would be a dead giveaway, but that's the back view. So you can pretty well see in there to see if there's any relics or anything good. But you can see the one Donruss pack in the middle. And I don't know if you can see it right here on the side. That looks like maybe a Stadium Club, an opening day pack maybe. So my question really is if you guys have seen this in the past. Well, let me let you know where I got this. I found this at Target, and I got a few of them. But I don't know if it's a brand new Fairfield product or if it's something that Target had years ago and they're just trying to sell off their old stock. I don't know. So I'm curious if you guys know any history on this. I'll be opening this up on Friday for my Fairfield Friday. I'm not going to get to it tonight. I want to save my Fairfields for the Friday shows because I just, I don't want to open everything in one night and then not have anything to look forward to. Okay, yeah, all right, thanks guys, because I'd never seen this before either, so I didn't know if it was just brand new or if it's a really old product. But this is the new Fairfields. This is how they're packing them up. And the nice thing is you get a little plastic case, and they're the same price as Walgreens. It's $4.99, and it looks like you're kind of guaranteed more hits. Based on what it says here with the star cards and the Hall of Fame card. And 2 packs as opposed to 1 pack. So if that's the new thing for Fairfield, then we got some good stuff to look forward to. All right. So let's see. What do I want to do? Let me clear off some space. I'll be honest with you. I want to open up the score first, just to get it out of the way. Score is a great product, but personally, I'm just kind of a little tired of Score, only because I'll tell you why. Since we're just talking about Fairfield, last Friday I opened up a Fairfield box, and let me pull out the cards I got. These, the cards right here, are all 90 scores. I would say almost half of the Fairfield was 90 score. So it wasn't much of a variety in that pack. It was a little overwhelming. Underwhelming in that it didn't really produce many good cards or hits. So I kind of got sick and tired of finding 90 scores in that pack at Fairfield. But this week just happens to be our 1990 week, so we got to do it. So I wanted to get the Score out of the way first, and then hopefully we'll move on to some better stuff with the Topps and Donruss and Fleer. Okay, what truth? Yeah, I think it's a good deal. It's $4.99, same price as what you find them at Walgreens, and it's a good little storage case. I'm not sure how I'm going to open it yet, although it looks like I'm not going to open it all the way, but the sticker peels off really easily. I was afraid it's going to be one of those that just leaves gunk all over the plastic when you rip it off, but looks like it's going to come off nice. So that'll be for Friday. I'll tear into that box. So I'm going to hit the scores first, see if we get anything, and get it out of the way. Oh yeah, that's right. We get these little insert cards. National League 1958 MVPs. Ernie Banks. We got Nick Hasaski, Boston Red Sox. Philip would like that. Hey, there we go. Right, you know what? I shouldn't have complained. Right off the bat, we get a Craig Biggio, Hall of Famer. And this would be his second year card, because his rookie was 89. So that's a good hit. All right, getting back to it. Padres, Bruce Hurst. Oh my word, guys, look at that. Two. Look at this. Tony Gwynn, a Tony Gwynn little gallery card, and then a Tom Glavine Hall of Famer. I cannot believe that. Here I am complaining about Score 90, and we just got two Gwynns and a Glavine back-to-back after we pulled a Craig Biggio. Score, if you're listening, my most humblest and deepest apologies. My word, maybe I should complain more often. Wow. How'd that just happen? That is too weird. I spend 2 minutes complaining about Score 90, so I open the box and I get 4 hits pretty much back-to-back. 3 in a row. The Biggio might have had a card or two. Well, yeah, 1 card in between. Wow. All right, let's see. What else we got? Wallace Johnson of the Expos. Ramon Martinez of the Dodgers. Alfredo Griffin of the Dodgers. Another Dodger, Tim Cruz. Boy, this would be a good pack, too, if you're a Dodgers fan. Lloyd McClendon of the Cubs. Lenny Dykstra of the Phillies. Jim Clancy of the Astros. Steve Jeltz of the Phillies. Rick Rana of the Cubs. And Jay Bell of the Pirates, who eventually ended up with the Diamondbacks. So that's cool. Oh, that's funny. Tom T, glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Tom T, you didn't miss much. I just opened one pack of Score 90. Tonight's theme is all 1990, with the exception of the 2019 Series 2 box we're going to open up at the end. But you kind of missed my intro. I don't know if you were listening, but I was complaining about Score 90 because I just opened up a Fairfield box last Friday, and half the box was Score 90, and most of it was junk. And so here I am bad-talking them and saying bad things about Score 90, and then I open the first pack and I get a Craig Biggio, Tony Gwynn, another Tony Gwynn, and a Tom Glavine. And those four cards were almost back-to-back-to-back. So that's what I get for talking bad about Score. Our insert card is another MVP one, 1936 American League. Oops. Lou Gehrig. Tom T, you are right. You know what? I had forgotten that the Bo black and white was in this set. You know what? I did know that, and I had forgotten. Because earlier we were trying to decide what the good cards would be. I believe the Frank Thomas rookie is also in the set. But, yeah, I'd forgotten about the Bo. Thank you for reminding me. Dave Martinez of the Expos. Brady Anderson of the Orioles. Oh, Dennis Martinez. So the Expos had two Martinezes with them. Dave and Dennis. And look, and then I get two Andersons back-to-back, Brady Anderson and Alan Anderson. That's kind of weird. Pat Borders. Glenn Davis. Wade Boggs. There we go. Man, this is turning out to be a good night after all. DeLon, rookie card 2. DeLon. I'm missing it, Tom. DeLon. I don't know a DeLon. Is that a first or last name? I'm embarrassed to say I don't know that name. I feel like I should know it, but I don't. Prime time. Boy, I'm really showing my ignorance or stupidity there, but I don't know. Manny Lee. Franklin Stubbs. Frank DePino. Tim Belcher. John Morris. Kurt Manwaring. Interesting name. Blaine Beatty. I had a rookie for him. Juan Gonzalez, another rookie. And Stan Belinda, another rookie. Oh, okay. Dion. I'm sorry, Tom. On my screen there, the I looked like an L. So I thought you were saying Delon. D-E-L. Yeah, of course. Deion Sanders. You're right. Dion. I was trying to figure out who Delon was. Okay, that makes sense. All right, now I don't feel so dumb. I do need to get my eyes checked, but at least my brain's still intact. Okay, another MVP, National League 67. Bob Boone. Matt Noakes. Okay, I'm going to sleeve this one up because of the running joke I've got with Donald and the gang when he pulled a Matt Noakes out of all 36 packs of a, what year was that? Was it the 88 Scores, I think it was. And I bought into that, so I had nine packs, and they all had Matt Stokes notes, so I got 9 of his rookie card. So, kind of as a gag, I'll set him aside. Scott Fletcher for the White Sox. Jesse Barfield for the Yankees. Jim Abbott, there's a good guy right there. Very, very famous guy there. Willie Green, first round pick for the Pirates. You know, that's an unusual card because it's a white border, and I don't recall ever seeing a white 90 score border. I guess that indicates a first round pick. I don't know the name Willie Green. I don't know if he amounted to much or... I will sleeve it just because I don't know about the white border. So I'll do some research on him later. Was Boggs white? Oh, you know what? Yeah. Thanks, Tom, for... see, I'm telling you, my brain is good. My eyesight is not so good. You're right. It was white border with the red trim, and that's a green trim. But yeah, definitely a white border. That's why I rely on you guys in the chat. Really helps me out. Dennis Boyd. I believe they called him Oil Can. Junior Ortiz. Tom Henke. Bobby Thigpen. Ken Griffey Sr. That's not a bad one. I usually keep my senior cards next to my junior cards, so I'll have him there on the side. You know way too much about 90 score. Yeah, apparently you're like a closet expert on these. But I appreciate it. I've got the right guy in here tonight with me. Jeff Robinson. John Pawlowski, rookie. They always seem to put the rookies in the back there. I noticed there's a theme here. Pat Combs, rookie, and the Juan Gonzalez, rookie. All right, so that's 3 packs down. So we're looking for the Thomas, the Bo, and the Dion. Come on. There it is. The MVPs, National League 73, and we've got Pete Rose. Pete Rose. Okay. Hey, Ryan Sandberg right off the top. Charlie LeBrant for the Royals. Rick Mahler for the Reds. Roger Clemens. Another hit. You know what? I'll just go ahead and sleeve him up because I've sleeved up a bunch of other people that maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. So it wouldn't hurt to throw him in one. There's another white border coming up here. You're right, Tom. Anything with the Hall of Famers is worth getting. Okay, another first round pick. Greg Blosser for the Red Sox. Don't know the name. Philip might know him, being a Red Sox fan. Jay Buhner of the Mariners. Dave Stieb of the Blue Jays. Bob Forsch. Mike Lavaliere. Rick Leach. Sid Bream. Jeff Pico. Okay, and here's the 3 rookies. We got Billy Bates, Scott Coolbaugh, and Matt Kinzer. All right, so now we're down to our trifolds here. So we'll just do this one at a time. Let's see. Yep, they have inserts. Oh, hey, there's a good insert. AL83, and it's a Cal Ripken Jr. Oh, wow, look at that. Right off the top, Don Mattingly. Nice little pool. Larry Walker, rookie. I don't know Larry Walker, to be honest with you. Richard Dotson. Bob Walk. I always chuckle when I pull this guy's card. That's not a good name for a pitcher. Bob Strike would be a good name, but not Bob Walk. Hey, not the one we're looking for, but we got a Bo Jackson. Bo does know. But that'd be cool if we get that black and white one. That would be cool. Glenn Davis. Rob Dibble. And we've got another first round pick for the Blue Jays. Eddie Zosky. Eddie Zosky. Hey, Hats is with us. How you doing, buddy? R.J. Reynolds. They ought to have photoshopped a little cigarette coming out of his mouth. That would have been classic. R.J. Reynolds card. Nilson Satvania. Rick Leach. Sid Bream. I think we pulled one of his earlier. And a Jeff Pico. I know we got that one earlier as well. Now we got our 3 rookies. Yep, we got a Chip Hale, Moises Alou, and a Billy Bates. I'm doing well, Hats. Glad you can make it. Hey, I watched your video earlier, and I do agree with you. I think Muggs is a wonderful tasting root beer. I'm not just saying that. National League 1978 goes to Dave Parker. All right, this is kind of a little special glossy insert card here of Steve Finley. He is being called a young superstar. Very cool. Mitch Webster of the Cubs. Roberto Kelly of the Yankees. Glenn Braggs of the Brewers. Ken Hill for the Cardinals. Dave Anderson for the Dodgers. Scott Terry. And our number 1 round pick goes to a Royals. Brent Maine. I haven't heard of him. Tom Gordon for the Royals. Greg Jeffries. I remember I collected a bunch of his cards when I was younger. Andy Alanson. Candy Maldonado. This is with the Giants, but he was also a Padre at one time. And that's back in the day where you can see the can of snuff in his pocket there. You don't see that sort of stuff anymore today. At least not on camera. Dickie Thon. And our 3 rookies. Oh, they're not rookies this time. Gerald Clark of the Padres. Mark Portugal. Shout out to Hats, the obsessed Astros fan. And our last card is a Roy Smith. Roy Smith of the Twins. And now we're down to our final pack in this set. For score, anyway. Insert goes to National League. Oh, this goes way back. 1935 to Gabby Hartnett. Gabby Hartnett. Possibly short for Gabriel. Possibly. Okay, Tony Phillips of the Athletics. Kurt Stillwell of the Royals. Willie Wilson. John Franco. Randy Bush. Hey, another Craig Biggio. Oh, hey guys, ding, 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 ding. Look at that, we got it. On the last pack, no less, of the score. We got the Frank Thomas #1 first round pick rookie card. Right after the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio. I need to get myself a little bell like Donald's got. Oh, that is sweet. We got it. In the very last pack, we got it. This is one of the ones I was looking for tonight. Let me set that one up there. And let me sleeve up the Biggio. And this is actually a second Biggio card we got tonight as well. So I'll set him back behind the other one. But yeah, look at that, guys. In fact, I need to top load it before I forget. I'll show you guys the back too. Sweet. All right, we got it. Big Hurt Rook action. You got that right, Tom. Bam. David Wells. Domingo Ramos. Dennis Lamp. Mark Parent. Mark Gubigsa. Another Mark Portugal. Roy Smith. And our last card for the score set is Kevin Ritz. Kevin Ritz. So, guys, it was more than worth it. I wasn't sure how the score was going to fare tonight because I haven't had the best luck with score. But tonight, I would definitely say I scored with score. I know, that's a horrible pun. My apologies. So, no, man. In the first pack, I got 2 Gwynns, which I PC Tony Gwynn, and the Glavine. These 3 cards were back-to-back. That was just phenomenal. And they came like 2 cards after the first Craig Biggio card. So, man, that was a fantastic set of cards there from score. Yeah, I got to give more love to score. I guess I just got burned out because of all the score I got in that Fairfield box. I just was hoping for a little more variety. So I got a little upset. But that's not score's fault. That was Fairfield's fault for putting them all in the same box. Sorry about that glare, guys. All right, try to adjust that for you. I just looked up and saw the screen. Let me see if that helps. Okay, that's good. All right, so let's see. I want to hit the Fleer next. So I've got 5 wax packs and 1 cello pack of the Fleer. Now the Fleer, I don't know what Fleer offered in the 90 set. So we'll just kind of see what we get here. Oh, okay, some stickers in the center. Right off the top, we got a Players of the Decade Jose Canseco card. Oh, Kurt Manwaring. We just pulled him in the last set with score. Eric Hetzel for the Red Sox. Mike Gallego for the A's. Ron Jones for the Phillies. Hey, Primate. Glad you could make it. Primate, I'm glad you're here. Let me show off a little bit. So I just opened up some 1990 score. Everything tonight's going to be 1990. And, of course, we were looking for the Frank Thomas rookie as well as the Bo card and some others. But I was able to land 2 Craig Biggio Hall of Fame cards. I didn't get the black and white Bo, but I got just the standard Bo Jackson card. But of course, for me, I PC Tony Gwynn. I hit 2 Tony Gwynns here. And the Tom Glavine. And these 3 cards were sequential in the same pack. Boom, boom, boom. That was just, for me, that was exciting being a Gwynn fan. But the last pack, we did finally hit it. We got the Thomas. So that made it all worth the while right there. So getting back to, now we're up to the Fleer 90s. We got Alex Sanchez, Junior Ortiz, Brian Harper, Calvin Schiraldi for the Padres, Tom Brookins, Kenny Rogers, the famous Kenny Rogers, might be his rookie card. That is Rogers' rookie card. Somebody pulled, I want to say it was Philip, pulled a Rogers card recently, and he was all excited. So I'm going to sleeve him up and see if that card's worth anything. Worthwhile, I don't know. Hey, Fitzy. Cool card. Hey, Fitzy, your package went out in the mail yesterday, by the way, so it should be well on its way your direction. Any pine tar on his hand? Who's that, Rogers? Can't see his hands. I guess there's a story there. I don't know. I don't know the Kenny Rogers story. Greg Minton for the Angels. Manny Lee. We've got Chuck McElroy and Moises Alou. Jose Vizcaíno. Mike Jeffcoat. And then our stickers. We've got some Reds. Some Astros. Hey, Hats. That's for you, buddy. Look at that. Little Astro sticker. And an Indian sticker. Oh, he was accused in the World Series with the Tigers? Okay. I did not know that. George Bell. Kurt Young. Roger McDowell. Mauro Gazzo. My phone just went off there. I gotta put it on silent. Sorry about that. I guess every time the phone either gets a text or a phone call, it goes black on the screen for a second. Andy Van Slyke. Okay. Joe McGrain. That's a different kind of insert card. 90 Fleer All-Star Team. Checklist. I've never seen a Fleer 90 checklist, actually, so it's my first time seeing one of those. And they are just as exciting as the other ones. Benny DiStefano for the Pirates. That looks very similar to the Andy Van Slyke, actually. Same pose. Dennis Powell for the Mariners. No, Fitzy. I guess, is that a possibility? Is Grace in the 90s series? Or the 90s set? We were talking earlier about what rookies we might pull tonight in 1990 cards. And I wasn't aware of Grace, but that'd be great if I could pull a Grace card. That'd be fantastic. Jose Oquendo for the Cardinals. Tom is saying Grace is 88. Okay. Well, hey, Fitzy, if Grace is in the 88, you might get a chance of pulling it, because those 2 packs I sent you were both 88. The Donruss and the Tops were 88s. So that'd be cool if you could pull it. Jody Reed, Greg Walker, Scott Scudder, Damaso Garcia. Oh my word. Oh my word. Ding, ding, ding. Somebody ring a bell. Shout out to Donald Blomdahl and his Seattle Mariners and Ken Griffey Jr., followed by Brett Butler, but I have got to take care of Mr. Griffey Jr. here. I've never seen that card before. Is it possible that this is his Fleer rookie? Because I was told that if the Major League totals equal his last year totals, then that makes it a rookie card. So if that rule is true, then this is a King Griffey Jr. rookie card. Can you guys confirm that this is a rookie for Fleer? Okay, Fitzy says there is an 89 Fleer rookie. Okay, well, regardless, I'm I'm almost speechless. I'm talking, so I'm not speechless, but that is very, very cool. I've never even seen this card. Yeah, that's a first for me. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Glavin, but I'm going to set Mr. Griffey Jr. next to you. His good buddy, Mr. Thomas. Okay, so there is a... Well, I know there is an 89, like Donruss Griffey, but I wasn't sure if there was a Fleer 89 as well. Brett Butler. Okay, so, well, regardless, I'm more than ecstatic about that. All right, so let's see what the wax packs can give us. All right, more stickers. We got the Atlanta Braves this time. Let me add them to my sticker pile. All right, we got Mike Heath, catcher for the Tigers. Chris James for the Padres. He kind of looks like Bruce Bochy a little bit. At a quick glance, I thought it was Bochy. Who do we got here? Mike Rosler and Derek May. Tim Cruz for the Dodgers. Juan Gonzalez for the Rangers. Mike Fitzgerald for the Expos. Kevin Seitzer for the Royals. Greg Harris for the Padres. I'd say they had a little too much sunlight for that picture. Dave Righetti. Eric Anthony for the Astros. Brian Downing. Nilson Liriano. Lance Blankenship for the A's. Lenny Dykstra. And Lloyd Mosby. So not much out of that wax pack, but we got 4 more to go here. Juan Gonzalez, did I pull? Yeah, I did say Juan Gonzalez. There it is. Yeah, see, this is, you're calling this his rookie card, which I agree with you. The Major League totals match his 89 stats. The Griffey Jr. card that I pulled shows his Major League totals equal to his 89 stats. So that's kind of why I was thinking this might have been a rookie card. Because I don't know I've ever seen an 89 Fleer rookie either. So anyway, so I'll sleeve up Mr. Gonzalez. Thank you for pointing that out to me. See, I don't know as much about this as y'all, so appreciate the backup. Not always true. Okay, I mean, there are exceptions to every rule. You are absolutely right on that front. All right, and our sticker is, let me get these cards turned around. The Royals. We got Terry Poole of the Astros. Mark McGwire. Guys, look. And then right behind it, Tom Glavine. Oh, my goodness. I am not complaining. I'm not a huge fan of Mark McGwire per se, but I do have a collection of his cards. But, oh, man, look at that. Hall of Famer Tom Glavine. It's my second Glavine tonight. I really need to get me a little bell to ring. Look at that. 2 Glavines, 1 score, 1 Fleer. Not too shabby. Hensley Mullins for the Yankees. Greg Hibbard for the White Sox. Juan Berenger, I'm not sure how to say that one. Mike Stanton for the Braves. Gary Redus. Jay Buhner. Todd Worrell. Roger Clemens. I will sleeve him up as well. All right, Scott Fletcher. Ken Griffey, senior. Okay, not bad. I got the junior. So it only makes sense to get senior. So I'll put him down there next to his son. Pascual Perez. And our last card is a Randy Johnson. Oh, my word. Guys, this night is just not what I expected. Oh, wow. Randy Johnson. Look how young he looks. Wow. My word. I guess when you're hot, you're hot. And tonight, I'm just getting them. I'm going to set him back here. I don't know if you can see him on camera, barely. Yeah, that's his second year. That one I did know, only because I've gotten his rookie cards. And of course, he started with the Expos, so it wouldn't make sense to have a rookie card on a Mariner card. But yeah, cool. You know, it's amazing that, these cards were made back in the day, and they've just been sitting in storage or in closets or warehouses or wherever for, 30 plus years, just waiting to be opened up. Actually, I guess in this case, 1990, that'd be 29 years, but that's still amazing that they're still out there. I got a Yankee sticker. Greg Briley for the Mariners. Will Clark, Will the Thrill. Jeff Robinson. Tim Belcher. Bob Melvin. Rafael Ramirez. Jose Canseco. I will set... Oh, and Carlton Fisk. Look at that Hall of Famer right behind him. Let me get these both sleeved up. Okay, let me find my McGuire. Okay, there's my McGuire. I'll set those two side by side. And of course, Mr. Fisk. Deserves equal treatment. Fitzy, you were 9 when this came out? Okay, you were 9, and so you were born in 81. I've got a few years on you there, Fitzy, but not many. I was 13. 13. I was 13 when these came out. Alvaro Espinoza. Steve Lake. Rafael Palmeiro. Dale Murphy. Nolan Ryan card. The 300 Strikeout Club Superstar Special. Nolan Ryan and Mike Scott. That's interesting because Ryan's in the Rangers uniform, but he's talking to an Astro, which of course is kind of where he got his fame while he was part of the Astros. And then just a couple regulars. Two more for the Fleer. Kind of a quad sticker set here. We got the Padres. That's a good one. All right. We got Ron Darling with the Mets. Mickey Tettleton. Mark Knudsen. Gary Thurman. Hey, Papa J, welcome, sir. Hey, Papa J, while you're here, let me just let you know I spoke to Chris Howard this afternoon on the telephone, and he could not be more ecstatic about last night. He mentioned he sent you an email, but I don't know what all he said to you, but he was singing high praises of you. He was very, very excited. So you made his day. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. Gary Thurman. And congrats to all the winners, Papa J. That was an awesome giveaway you did there. Pete O'Brien. Barry Larkin. Don Mattingly, Player of the Decade. That's not a bad looking card at all. Candy Maldonado. There's a giant for you there, Papa. Of course, Candy has also played for the Padres, so you and I had to share him a little bit there. I got a bunch of his Padre cards. John Dobson, shout out to Philip Oldenburg for the Red Sox. There we go. We got it. We got the Mark Grace. We got the Mark Grace card. Not his rookie card, but we got the Mark Grace. I know his name came up earlier in the chat, and I was hoping to get a Mark Grace card. Man, I not to brag because it's not me, it's all luck, but I've been striking gold here on these packs. I've got more hits than I can count. We got Glenn Braggs, Brian Harvey, Herman Gonzalez, and Mike Harkey. Yeah, Papa J. Tonight's theme is 1990. Every Tuesday I go sequentially. Last Tuesday was 89. The week before that was 1988. But this week we're 1990. And out of the score packs we opened, I got a lot of hits in score, but I pulled the Frank Thomas rookie. So that kind of, I don't know, call that the fireworks, the grand finale there, because it was in the last pack actually, and I've been hoping for it, and sure enough, it finally showed up in the last pack. So speaking of last pack, this is our last pack of Fleer. And our sticker, we have another. Well, the top two stickers are different, but the bottom ones, see, these stickers are for me and Papa J. The Padres and the Giants, side by side, like good friends hanging out, watching the ball game or watching the packs being opened. Padres and Giants. Yeah, thanks, Papa J. Yeah, that I could end the night right now and be happy, but I still got some more packs to go through, but I don't know how I'm going to beat that one. That was phenomenal. Let's see, Billy Hatcher for the Pirates. Wally Backman for the Twins. Another exciting checklist. Jay Bell. Of course, Jay Bell ended up on the Diamondbacks later in his career. Gene Harris for the Seattle Mariners. Terry Pendleton. Rob Murphy. Tom McCarthy. Ron Robinson. Nilson Santovenia. Jim Presley. I'll steal a joke from Papa J. This is Elvis's brother. You know, the funny thing is, Papa J, I heard you say that on that Presley card the other day, and I was thinking it before you said it, so that was kind of funny. We were thinking the same thing. Robbie Thompson for the Giants. Shout out to you there, Papa J. Sean Holman for the Tigers. Mike Shosha of the Dodgers. And the last one is a Steve Finley for the Orioles. Steve Finley for the Orioles. So, pretty good haul there in the Fleer set. Set those aside. Let's see. I've got some upper deck I want to do. A quick pack of Topps and a quick pack of Donruss, and then I'll do the Series 2 2019, and we'll call it a night. And I've got quite a bit of this 90 upper deck stuff, so I'm trying to get through these packs. So let's see what we get out of here. We got a Jose Vizcaíno for the Dodgers. Oh yes, upper deck. The cards are upside down, backwards, and all over the place. Jack Armstrong, showing off how strong his arms are with jumping jacks. I just caught my own joke. He's doing jumping jacks, Jack, strong arms, Armstrong. There's a lot of innuendos there. Funny. All right, Lance Parrish for the Angels. Terry Pendleton. Jeff Reardon. Nelson Liriano. Dwight Evans for the Red Sox. And our sticker is, let's see, California Angels. We'll give a shout out to Papa J on that one, since he just got back from Anaheim. Kind of appropriate for him there. Dave Magadan for the Mets. Paul Molitor. Damon Berryhill. Ernie Riles for the Giants. Willie McGee for the Cardinals. Billy Hatcher for the Pirates. And is that a Tim Raines? Oh, and a Bo Jackson right behind it. That is a Tim Raines and a Bo Jackson, so we'll get a couple sleeves out for these guys. Of course, Tim Raines, Hall of Famer. And Bo Jackson, just because Bo knows. Is he going to make the Hall of Fame, guys? Or is he just famous for his dual sports accomplishment? Troy, welcome. Glad you could join us. Troy, we're hitting a bunch of 1990 stuff tonight. We've done 90 score, 90 Fleer. I'm doing my 90 upper deck right now. And then I've got some Donruss and Tops to follow. Hey, Kirby Puckett. Steve Farr for the Royals. Tim Cruz for the Dodgers. Carlos Quintana for the Red Sox. Lloyd Mosby. I think, let me see if the insert's in here anywhere. There. Oh. Not the insert, but another card fell out. Where's our insert? There it is. Ah, Seattle Mariners. Shout out to Donald Blomdell and his Seattle Mariners. I wish I had Donald's bell tonight. I could ring that bell for all the hits we had. Sully, welcome. Sorry I missed you if you were in here earlier. If not, if you just got here, welcome. No Hall of Fame for Bo, but he sure was fun to watch when healthy, yeah. Yep, Bo knows. Joe Ursulak for the Orioles. Lloyd Mosby. Todd Brookins. Eric Davis for the Reds. Jeff Ballard for the Orioles. Lee Gutterman for the Yankees. Mike Dyer for the Twins. Timmy Jones for the Cardinals. Dennis Rasmussen for the Padres. And rookie card Kelly Mann. Followed by... That's a White Sox. Who was that? Ozzie Guillen. Ozzie Guillen. Troy says if he hadn't gotten hurt, he would have made it. Possibly so, yeah. He definitely had the notoriety and the, I guess you could call it celebrity status. If the fans had a say in the matter, he would have gotten it for sure. Oh, we got a couple cards in here. They're stuck together. Who do we got? And they're both angels. Look at that. 2 angels in the same pack. Interesting. Must have gotten stuck in the factory there. Gene Nilsson for the A's. Oh, we got a Nolan Ryan 5000 card. It's always good to get a Nolan Ryan. Wouldn't that be something, Sully, if he... I mean, obviously that would be a first, but if somebody could claim that they were in 2 Hall of Fames... If you could see them in Cooperstown and also see them in Canton, that would be really, really cool. Talk about bragging rights. Hey, Mountain Gorilla's with us. Welcome. Hey, yeah, you know what? Mountain Gorilla. I pulled this Tony and that Glavin card in that order out of a pack of Score 90. Out of one pack, those 3 cards were back to back to back. in that order. It was phenomenal. But yeah, I absolutely love that card. So, yeah. I'm glad you joined us and you jumped in and you saw that. Okay, heading off to bed. Glad you could stop by and say hello. Hey, Chris is with us. Hello, hello. Hey, Chris, if you ever go back and watch this replay, my phone took a, what do you call it? A momentary pause because I received a phone call on the phone that I'm using to film with. You might know something about that. Give me 1 second. I'm working on some behind the scenes work here. Okay. Yeah, everybody, if you don't know Chris or if you haven't subscribed to his channel yet, jump over to Chris's channel and subscribe. He's I don't want to say new to the community because he's been in for a little bit of time now, but he's making friends left and right and everybody's jumping on his bus. So if you could support him, give him a hand and sub up to him. Luis Quinones, Timmy Jones. And Chris, I don't know if he's still here, but Papa J was in here a little while ago. And I shared with him your appreciation. So I don't know if he's still with us or not. But he mentioned to me that your package went out this morning in the mail. So you'll be getting it pretty quick. Jim Rice with the Red Sox. Mike Morgan. Bobby Thigpen. Troy says, sorry if I'm not active in the chat. Or you're oh, well, Troy, if you're driving, yeah, I want you to be safe first and foremost. So don't apologize. I want you to be safe. I'd rather you make it to your destination than give your opinion on a card. Getting home safe is much more important. Mike Davis for the Dodgers. Kevin Mitchell for the Giants. John Franco. All right, Henry. You have a wonderful evening. Thanks for coming in and helping us out and chatting and just conversing with us. Mountain, you're funny. Pull over right now and talk to us, mister. Man, Mountain's dropping the hammer on Troy. Oh. Doug Drabeck. Doug Drabeck. Don't answer the question, Troy, because you're driving, but I think, is this the one? I think this is the one we were talking about. You've got the father-son baseball. Not Dave Dravecky, but Doug Drabeck. I was getting those backwards. Rob Ducey. Dick Schofield. And right when I mention his name, he comes up. Dave Dravecky and Jose Cano. But that is too funny that I pulled the Dravecky card right after the Drabeck card. Because I was just having a discussion with Troy about these two the other night. All right, 2 more upper decks to go through. Okay, right off the top, I believe that's Kevin Mitchell with the Giants. Yep, for the team card. Dante Bichette for the Angels. Greg Matthews for the Cardinals. Barry Lyons for the Mets. Dennis Martinez for the Expos. Domingo Ramos for the Cubs. And, hey, Mark Grace card. All right. That's the second Grace card we've gotten tonight. The first one was a Fleer. Now we've got the upper deck. Let me see if I can find it. Where's he at? Bear with me. There he is. Look, it's almost the same picture. In fact, yeah, same field. You can see the same brick wall behind him. That'd be funny if it was like the same at bat and the two photographers for the two companies snapped the photo at the same time. That'd be funny. And oh, we got dual stickers again, like the last pack, stuck together. And we've got the Cubs in honor of Mark Grace. And who's this one? Oh, the Orioles. Very cool. We got Fred Lynn of the Tigers. Mike Davis. We got that one earlier. Brett Saberhagen. Frank White for the Royals. Johnny Ray. Mike Portugal. Greg Vaughn rookie card. And Dennis Cook for the Phillies. And this is our final upper deck. Let's see if I can get the insert to fall out first. Not sure where it's at. There it is. And it is a Texas Rangers card. All right. Hey, Hats. Hats is saying hello to Troy. Hats, if he doesn't respond, Troy is driving, so we kind of advised him not to text or chat. We just wanted him to drive safely, so if he doesn't respond, don't take it personal. Scott Sanderson. Todd Burns. Dave Dravecky, another Dave Dravecky card. And a Terry Mulholland card. And a Mark Grant card. You know what? I set Mark Grant cards aside. I don't PC him per se, but I do like Mark Grant because if anybody watches the Padres games, he is the color commentator up in the booth during the game. So Mark Grant is a hilarious individual. If you ever get a chance to watch a Padres game, listen to him call the shots. It's a lot of fun. Bill Schroeder. George Bell. Gary Redus. Jeff Ballard. Lou Whitaker. Scott Bradley. Dave Anderson. I'm curious to know what kind of sorting machine did Upper Deck use? Like, how did their cards end up all cattywampus like this every pack? Sully says, Grant was a great setup man for Mark Davis for a few seasons in San Diego. I did not know that. I mean, I know both players, but I didn't quite know how good Grant was. And now that I kind of follow him in the booth, I have read up on him, and I regret not following him as closely as I should have back in the day, for sure. So we got Ivan Calderon, and we got the King Griffey Jr. on the Mariners team card. That's kind of like getting a Griffey Jr., but not quite. But it is. But it isn't. Sorta. Kinda. But not really. But is. So not a bad way to end the upper deck. Actually getting a Griffey Jr. card right there. So that's it for the upper deck. And I've got two more vintage packs. I've got a 90 Donruss I want to go through, and the tops. All right, let's save the tops for last. So let me hit this Donruss. Hey, Dragon Lady Philippines, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And let me get some scissors. This is not cooperating. Those are puzzle piece for Carl Yastrzemski. So let's see who we got here. Good to be here. Yeah, I'm glad you are here. If I could figure out a way, Dragon Lady, to do these card openings outside, I would, because today was an absolutely beautiful day outside. The weather was just right. Goose Gossage. Mike Moore. Paul Molitor. Julio Machado, rookie card. Luis Polonia. Scott Scudder. Yeah, Jay. Welcome, Jay, by the way. Welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, of course, being a Padre fan, I would have preferred that to have been a Padres card. But it is still a nice Goose Gossage card. Scott Scudder for the Reds. Mike Flanagan. Mariano Duncan. Tim Wallach. Pete O'Brien Diamond Kings card. Mark Parent for the Padres. Greg Minton for the Angels. Dan Schatzeder. I was going to say, I almost said that is a strange name. And then I pull the next card, and it's Doug Strange. Isn't that weird how these cards, it's kind of like there's some like force behind how they come up in the packs. Kind of like that Jack Armstrong we had earlier, that guy with the strong arms doing jumping jacks. His name was Jack Armstrong. And we got Ken Caminetti, followed by a Chris Boisio. Boisio for the Brewers. Alrighty. Get that puzzle piece out of the way. And we got a Steve Cummings for the Blue Jays. Eric Davis. Yeah, Sully says he likes the old Padre Brown. Yeah, the old brown and gold. They did wear that earlier in the year, this last season, for that throwback week. Everybody was wearing the old uniforms. That was kind of cool to see the old colors back on the field. Eric Davis. Dwight Evans. Rick Shue. Eric Hansen. Larry McWilliams. Tommy Gregg. Lee Gutterman. Don Carmen. Mike Davis. Mark Grant. There we go. Another Mark Grant. See, I just told you guys I don't collect him, but it kind of appears like I am because I keep sleeving him up and setting him aside. But I have become a recent fan of him. Mike Schooler for the Mariners. Chip Hale for the Twins. Rafael Palmeiro for the Rangers. Billy Hatcher for the Pirates. Jim Acker for the Blue Jays. And the last one, R.J. Reynolds. R.J. Reynolds. I'm telling you, they should have photoshopped a little cigarette hanging out of his mouth. That would have been classic. All right, and our final pack for Donruss is we got Randy Myers for the Mets. Another Eric Davis, but this is the All-Star card. Mark Guthrie. Felix Jose. Greg Litton. Lloyd McClendon. Jerry Roos. Oh, an upside-down card. Jeff Treadway for the Braves. Dale Murphy for the Braves. Rob Deere. Terry Leach. Carlton Fisk. There we go. Hall of Famer on an MVP card. John Smiley, Gary Eve, Howard Johnson for the Mets. 2 to go. We got Dean Palmer for the Rangers, and our last Donruss card of the night is a Glenn Wilson for the Astros. Sully says, Randall Myers, Padre great. Sully, can I make an assumption that you are a Padres fan? And if you are, I am pleased to meet you, because I am also a Padres fan. Since 87. Fisk will sign that for $40 for a... Really? He charges $40? Huh. You know, I was thinking about getting into the TTM stuff, and I still want to do it. I just haven't really taken the plunge or have had the time to research. I did stumble upon a few websites. I guess it's part of the community that you can obtain addresses and information on how to do the TTMs. Because I would love to find something to do with my base, my common cards. You could take a regular common card and send it off to somebody, and I'm sure they'd be more than happy and pleased to sign it because it kind of makes them feel good about their career. And so it's kind of a win-win. You get a nice auto out of the deal. You turn a common card into something worthwhile, and it kind of, I'm sure it boosts the ego a little bit of the player. So, all right, here we go. Topps 1990. And I've forgotten who all we might pull out of this. Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas is a possible hit. And that'd be really something if we could get the blank nameplate. All right, we got Astros, Jim DeShays, Willie Randolph for the Dodgers, Tom Brunansky. And last time I opened up a set of 90 Topps, I was hoping to get the Griffey Jr., and I didn't. And then somebody pointed out to me that Griffey Jr. came out in the traded set. So he's not going to, there's no way we can pull him out of the regular base set. So, but let's see. Paul is saying Frank Thomas. Oh, and Dave Justice also. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen the Dave Justice 90 Topps card. Troy says not knocking TTM, but I've heard things about guys having their wife or agent sign the cards. Really? Well, that's not good. But I don't know how you'd really prove otherwise. I mean, that's interesting. Paul says Randy Johnson's in the set. Okay. Steve says, hey, if you want, I can send you some Padres cards. I make up team bags and send them out. Oh, really, Steve? Okay. Cool, Steve. If you want, yeah, that'd be cool. Shoot me an email, and that way we can correspond. My email address is in my About Me tab on my homepage for YouTube. So just go to the home page, go to the About, and then drop down, and you'll see my email address. Dragon Lady hit the thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Dragon Lady. And it's a good reminder. We've got 9 people watching right now and only 8 thumbs up. So if everybody could hit the thummies, be much appreciated. And I do see some new names on this chat, by the way. So I'm going to go back in, and if I'm not subscribed to you guys, I will definitely hit you up and jump on each other's buses as well. Help each other out, support each other. And go to their channels, watch their videos, leave comments, and subscribe to them. We grow by helping each other out. Absolutely. Tom Brunansky, Howard Johnson for the Mets, Brad Kaminsk. It's kind of like Kaminsky Park, huh? Kaminsky, but just Kaminsk. Terry Francona, Vince Coleman, Devon White, Tom Lawless, Joey Meyer, Mike Bolecki, Ron Darling, Ken Howell, and two more, Glenn Braggs and Greg Hibbard for the White Sox. Fitzy collects Don Mattingly. Okay. Good to know, Fitzy. I do have your address. So, let's see what I can come up with. I think I got a Mattingly earlier tonight. Okay, we got Jeff King for the Pirates. Rick Rona for the Cubs. Sean Abner for the Padres. Tim Cruz for the Dodgers. Rob Deere, I think we pulled him in the last set. Dave Martinez for the Expos. Steve Finley for the Orioles. Sid Bream. Jesse Orozco. Ed Whitted. Gary Templeton for the Padres. That's cool. I've got an 86 Topps Gary Templeton autograph card, which is in my prized collection box. Don Ossie for the Mets. Steve Buechele for the Rangers. John Dobson for the Red Sox. And a Tony La Russa manager card for the Athletics. All right, Troy has made it safely home. I am very happy to hear that, Troy. I seriously am. I cringe when I hear that people are chatting and driving, and God forbid something happen, I'd feel guilty. So I'm glad you made it home. Go enjoy your dinner. It's a little bit late for you out where you're at. So enjoy your supper and have a wonderful evening, sir, and we will be in touch. Alrighty. And our last pack for 1990 is Kevin Mitchell. Oh, let me turn these around. So we got a Kevin Mitchell All-Star card. Jose De Jesus. Hensley Mullins for the Yankees. Pascual Perez. Wow, look at that hair. Like 80s perm, big time. Bob McClure of the Angels. Jose Guzman of the Rangers. Nick Leyva, manager for the Phillies. Mike Schmidt turned back the clock card. That's a very nice card. Throwback to the 1980s style cards. Kirk Gibson for the Dodgers. Very nice. Jack Morris. Hall of Famer, Jack Morris. Let me get a sleeve out for him. Hall of Famers deserve a little more respect than your average Joe. Dante Bichette. We got an Astros, and I see the number 5,000. So I'm telling you, it's a Nolan Ryan. Yes, sir, Rebops. We got a Nolan Ryan. Very cool. Kurt Wilkerson for the Cubs. Tony Castillo for the Braves. We got two more to go. Mark Lemke for the Braves. And our final 1990 card for the night is a Larry Walker for the Expos. So no major rookies out of the top set, but we did get some Hall of Famers. So, wow, I went through quite a few sleeves, but we got a lot of nice cards out of these 1990 sets. They get slippery there. All right, so before we call it a night, I'm sure there's some other folks that are itching to go live if they haven't already, and I don't blame them if they have already gone live, and I don't begrudge anybody for jumping off and going to see them as well. We got to share the wealth. But I do want to open up a pack of the hanger box for the 2019 Series 2. Last week I did Series 1, this week I'm doing Series 2, and next week I'll be opening up a box of updates. So that should be fun. So let's see what we get with this one. Papa J, you're still here? Okay. I wasn't sure if you were going live tonight, Papa J, or not. And if you are, as soon as I end, if you go live, I will immediately jump over to your channel. And Papa J, Chris Howard jumped on here a minute ago. I don't know if I haven't seen or heard from him since. But he did pop his head in for a brief moment. All right. All right, let me split this in half because that's a lot of cards to hold at one time. All right, so this is 2019 Series 2. All right, we've got, you know, it's kind of weird seeing these new cards after having opened so many vintage cards. Okay, good deal. I'm glad you two are communicating. Yeah, and Papa J, just so you know, I think I mentioned it when Chris first joined and started coming into your chats. Chris and I are good friends from childhood, so we go back quite a ways to our youth, and we used to collect cards together. And so it's no coincidence that we PC the same teams and we PC the same players, because we grew up rooting for the same folks at the same time. So Chris and I have quite a history together. So I really appreciate how you all have taken him in and welcomed him into the community. And you guys absolutely lived up to what I told him you'd be like. I kind of set him up for, you know, what to expect in the community. And everyone has been just wonderfully kind to him, as equally to myself and everybody else who joined. So and that's a shout out to everybody in these communities. Thank you so much for everyone's courtesy and politeness and friendliness. It's a great place to hang out. Every last one of you. So anyway, so getting back to the newer cards, I'm not used to opening new cards. This is kind of unique. Let's see. Patrick Wisdom rookie card for the Rangers. Malik Smith for the Mariners. Pablo Reyes rookie card for the Pirates. In fact, I'm going to set the rookie cards in a separate pile. Adam Wainwright for the Cardinals. Chris Martin for the Rangers. Howie Kendrick. Oh, Kendrick. Good old Kendrick from the Nationals there. Did a very good job in the World Series. Daniel Mengen for the A's. I don't know if you guys can see. Look at that mustache. Try to keep it in focus there. You just don't see a whole lot of those mustaches anymore nowadays. That's impressive. Wow. Carlos Tosi or Tachi for the Rangers, rookie. Cionel Perez, rookie for the Astros. Rowdy Tellez or Tellez for the Blue Jays, rookie. Nomar Mazara. Wilmer Font for the Rays. Marcel Osuna. Oh, yes, I definitely remember that green armband. Every time you come up to bat, you knew who it was. Hey, Grant, welcome in. Glad you're home from work. We are doing wonderful. We're on our last pack of the night, but we've had a fantastic evening. Opened up a bunch of old 90s stuff. Pretty much every company, Score, Fleer, Donruss, Topps, Upper Deck. And we got hits out of everybody, so we had a great evening. Future Stars, Michael Soroka for the Braves. Greg Garcia for the Padres. Caleb Ferguson for the Dodgers, rookie card. Lonnie Chisenhall for the Pirates. Michael Waka for the Cardinals. Masahiro Tanaka for the Mariners. Mariners, I'm sorry. Yankees. I don't know where I got Mariners from. Cam Gallagher for the Royals. Steve Searcy or Sars calling a timeout in an aggressive manner. It's a unique photo there. Ozzy Albies, there you go, future Stars card. Wellington Castillo for the White Sox. Austin Barnes for the Dodgers. I love these stadium cards. There's the Camden Yards, I'm sorry, for the Orioles. Camden Yards. Powerful pair, Stanton and Judge, get up. We've got Pat Valaika for the Rockies. Oh, that's a gold card. Numbered 817 out of 2019, so I'll set that one aside. We got a Ernie Banks Chicago franchise feats card. Special insert. I'll set that one aside. And we've got Al Kaline for the Tigers. Another franchise feats. We've got a Michael Soroka with a 150-year stamp on it. Future Stars card. And here are our Mookie Betts inserts. Grant says, last pack, boohoo, yeah. We've been on for a little over an hour and a half now. No sleep for you, haha. I see that red. Hey, Donald's with us. Hey, Donald. Oh, no worries, no worries. This is our last pack, but no worries. We've been on for about an hour and a half so far. I'll show you here in a second, Donald, what we've hit in your absence. Here's a Mookie Betts Boston card, and another Mookie Betts Boston card, and a rookie Kristen Stewart throwback to the '84 set. I love these '84 throwback cards. Absolutely love them. And then we've got faces of the franchise. We got Kershaw, Koufax, and Robinson for the Dodgers. So, okay, we're right about the halfway point of this last pack. But Donald, I pulled these two cards earlier tonight. If you're watching, out of the Fleer 90, I pulled Randy Johnson, of course, not his rookie card. He was with the Expos his rookie year, but Donald, I thought you'd appreciate this next one here. We pulled that out of a Fleer 90 pack. So, yeah, I'm glad you made it in, Donald. I wanted to show that off to you. I was hoping you'd pop in here. Let's see, what's he saying? Me and my wife had an awesome afternoon with our pastor and his wife. That's great, Donald. That is super, super important. Me and my wife have a very similar relationship with our pastor. It's very important to have those moments where you can just kind of get away from the church atmosphere and just kind of go off and kind of, not blow off steam, but there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes in the church, and it's important that the pastor has people like you, and my pastor has people like myself and my wife that they can turn to and discuss things with. That's very, very important. So I'm glad you do that. Okay, so the last half of the pack here, we've got an Addison Russell for the Cubs. Franklin Barreto for the Athletics. Tyler Mahle for the Reds. David Dahl, that's kind of neat. We got a Tyler Mahle and a David Dahl for the Rockies. Brad Hand for the Indians. Keenan Middleton for the Angels. Keon Broxton for the Mets. Chris Sale for the Red Sox. Shout out to, I don't want to miss anyone here, Philip Oldenburg, Dave Durango, and Sally Lloyd from the UK. All Boston Red Sox fans. I don't want to miss them. And I think Sally has a thing for Chris Sale because technically you could pronounce his name Sale, which sounds like Sally. I know, I look at things weird sometimes, but yeah, I look at that and go, that's Sally's card. Okay, JT Riddle for the Marlins. Nick Martini, rookie card for the Athletics. Nick Martini is now a Padre, but his rookie card showed up on an Athletics card. Max Muncy for the Dodgers. Austin Meadows, Future Stars card for the Rays. Josh Reddick for the Astros. Willens Astudillo for the Twins, rookie card. Seung Hwan Oh for the Rockies. Andrew Chafin for the D-backs. Shout out to myself. And shout out to Troy. Troy's cards. He's a D-backs fan as well. And Mountain Gorilla. When he's not rooting for the Padres, I know he's rooting for the D-backs also. And also a shout out to Sportsline. If anyone's seen Sportsline lately, tell him I said hi. I haven't seen him in the chats for a while. But Andrew Chafin for the D-backs. Kyle Gibson for the Twins. Chris Davinsky for the Astros. Matt Kemp for the Reds. Christopher Negron for the Seattle Mariners. And another Kemp. It's funny how these names keep kind of working around each other. We got Matt Kemp and Tony Kemp. Almost back to back. Chris Shaw for the Giants. Rookie card. Jacoby Jones for the Tigers. Brock Holt for the Red Sox. Juris Familia for the Mets. Brian Johnson for the Red Sox. Luke Voigt for the Yankees. Jason Castro for the Twins. Getting down to our last 4 or 5 here. We got Alex Wood for the Reds. Mike Folty-Newix for the Braves. Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees. Okay, 2 to go. We got Raisel Iglesias for the Reds. And our final card is a Freddie Peralta for the Brewers. Freddie Peralta for the Brewers. So, not a bad haul there. I got a gold short print. I got a nice D-back. I got some franchise feats. I got a beautiful throwback rookie Kristen Stewart card, a couple Mookie Betts cards, and some franchise feats cards, and a whole slew of rookies. Topps never leaves you short of rookies, that's for sure. What did Donald say here? Exactly. Had a lunch in downtown Arlington, shopping in antique shops and a coffee break, and great fellowship. Yep, absolutely. Most people that are not in the ministry, maybe they're just regular church attenders, don't really know what all goes on behind the scenes. And a pastor's job is so much more involved than what people see. And it's very important for pastors and ministers to have reliable partners in the church and associates that they can lean on for support. Because think about it, everybody goes to their pastor for help in whatever situation they're dealing with, but who does the pastor turn to? You know, he's a human being as well. So it's very important that pastors have good, faithful members and associates that they can turn to. So Donald, I'm very glad to hear that you have that relationship with your pastor. Very, very important. So that pretty much wraps up this video, I will give you a sneak peek. If you guys missed the very beginning, I brought out this box, and I'll ask those of you who are still with us if you guys recognize this box, if you've ever seen one before, and if not, it might be the new thing. I'll give you a clue. I'll let you read the front. It says it has 100 total cards in it, but instead of one pack like the old ones had, it has 2 packs, 4 star cards, 1 Hall of Famer, 5 cards, 1 from the last 5 decades, and it comes in this nice plastic storage case. And I'll flip it over real quick on the back. You can see, in fact, there are 100 cards with a fresh pack in there, but there's also a second pack, which you can kind of see in there. That's probably like an opening day pack or something. But this is, in fact, the new Fairfields. So this is what Fairfield is putting out now. I found this at my local Target, and it's $4.99. It's the same price as the old Fairfields, but you get an additional pack, and you get, I guess, the guarantee of a Hall of Famer and 4 star cards, 5 decades worth of cards, 2 packs. Like I said, I think you're getting a better deal. You are able to see the entire interior. So I guess if you're specifically looking for relics, you can see the thickness of the cards. I don't see any that would jump out at me as a relic in this box. But nonetheless, these are the new Fairfields. So, oh, and you know what? I don't know if you're able to see it. Right there at the top, it's got Ultra Pro printed on the plastic. So they're using quality products. They're getting Ultra Pro plastic cases. So obviously it is a quality product. It is a quality product. It's an Ultra Pro plastic case. You can see it's got the little tabs there where you could slide the cover off. And one thing I was a little concerned about when I bought it was, how often do we go to the stores and we buy things and we have to peel the plastic off, or the paper off the plastic, and it just leaves that shredded, ooky gunk on the plastic? This peels off very smoothly. In fact, that's the most I've peeled on this particular box. So it looks like the plastic paper is going to come off the plastic box very clean. So these cases will become very good storage cases for future use. So yeah, these I have not seen anybody talking about these on the channels yet, but this is the new Fairfield. Yep, Donald, interesting. New Fairfield boxes. Absolutely. For the same price, you get the same number of cards, a plastic storage case, a quality case. Like I said, it's an Ultra Pro. You can kind of make it out there at the top. I'm trying to use my background light to get the right angle. And you get 2 packs instead of just the one single. That looks like a Donruss pack, possibly in the center. Yeah, it says Donruss. But there's also a more modern, I'm guessing that's maybe a Topps. Yeah, it is a Topps. Maybe a opening day pack or something. So yeah, Friday I'll be opening this box for my Fairfield Friday. So I'll be debuting these boxes on Friday. But I got this at Target. This is the only place I've seen it, is at my local Target. $4.99. Yeah, Papa J. Yeah, I just mentioned Target. I really had no idea what it was. I was looking at it, I'm like, well, they kind of look like Fairfields based on the interior. And then when I flipped it over and I saw the Fairfield stamp, that pretty much sealed the deal. So Target, $4.99, same price as the Walgreens. And I don't know the quality of the cards yet inside, but I think you're getting more bang for your buck with this new product. $4.99. Papa J, $4.99. Same price as the Walgreens Fairfields. And Frank's asking about the pack in the middle. Well, you can see the Donruss stamp. So it's an orange. I don't know what year the orange pack is, but it is a Donruss pack. And like I said, there's another pack. You can kind of see the top folded over the flap, and you can see the top stamp. Sorry about the focus, guys. I'm trying to keep it clear. It's got the top stamp on it, so it's either an opening day or maybe a stadium club. I really don't know, but we gotta wait till Friday. I'm learning patience in this hobby. I'm learning how to be patient. There's nothing worse than getting a package in the mail that you want to open up live, and you got to wait till the next day or whenever till you can actually film it. So the box just sits on your desk waiting to be opened. But I'm learning. Frank says 1990. You know, I might have some 90. Let me check and see real quick if I've got some 90 and verify the color. Yeah, Frank, you're right. So this is a pack that I had set aside for future opening, but yeah, this is a 90 Donruss pack, and it's got the same orange as what's inside there. So yeah, definitely a Donruss 1990 pack, which I actually opened up some of these tonight. They're the red bordered cards. Yeah, and on the back there it says 1990. So there we go. So that's what Fairfield's putting in their new boxes. Yeah, Papa J knows the feeling of having to wait. I know, right? So, I don't have anything else to open up or really chat about tonight. We've been going for almost 2 hours now. I don't know if anybody else here plans on going live tonight. If you are, I'll end this stream right now. We can let you go do your thing. Otherwise, I really don't have anything else for tonight anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. I want to thank you all for joining me. This now is my longest stream yet. Like I said, almost 2 hours. So I've broken my own personal record. Trying to think, I did have a lot of hits tonight out of the 90 packs. I did get the Frank Thomas rookie. I love that King Griffey Jr. I love that group. Now, Donald, since I got you in here, can I pick your brain for a second, Donald? Okay, Papa J, thank you, sir. You have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you on your next live stream. Look forward to seeing what you got waiting for us. But Donald, this Fleer 90, is there a Fleer 89 card? And the reason I ask is I'm not familiar with the Fleer 89, but somebody told me once that if you flipped a card over, and if the Major League Totals number matches their last year's total, then this is their first card of that series or that brand. So I thought initially that this was a rookie card for Fleer. And I'm not familiar with an 89 Fleer. Can you shed any light on that for us? And I don't mean to put you on the spot, Donald. If you don't know off the top of your head, don't worry about it. Don't rack your brain or go digging through boxes. I don't mean for you to work. I just thought if you might know off the top of your head. '89 Fleer is card number 540. Okay, so there is a Fleer '89. Okay, I did not realize that. So when I come back to doing 89 cards, I will be on the hunt for his Fleer rookie as well. So, all right, everybody. That pretty much brings tonight's video to an end. I want to thank y'all for sticking with me to the end. We still got 7 watching. We don't have that many chatting, but that's okay. I know people lurk in the background. I know that because I do that myself sometimes to people. We're doing other things, and I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun to sit and sort cards and organize your collection while there's a stream going on in the background. It's like perfect background ambiance to what we're doing. So I'm glad everybody had a good time. At least I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned something. I sure did. I learned a lot about what cards are in each series and what year. And that's what we do. We all support each other and help each other and educate one another. Steve Griffith, it was good to meet you too, sir. Let me check and see. Did you send me an email? I have an email in my inbox. Let me see if that's you by chance. Well, of course, my computer decides to slow down on me because I'm live streaming. So I will check my email later, Steve. But I appreciate you reaching out to me and establishing that contact. And I will most definitely respond to you in turn. So, okay, you did? All right. Well, now my computer's not responding at all, so I'm going to have to probably end the stream and then do a reboot on the computer for it to work. But I will respond to you right away. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and all that other good stuff that everybody says. But it really does help, guys. That's how we grow our channels. And when we grow, we help others grow, and we build on each other's success. So let's all help each other out. You all have a wonderful rest of your evening. God bless every one of you, and we'll catch you next time. Good night.